Brusheva.
Hi, I'm Megan Matei. I'm a registered dental hygienist, and I'm just doing a quick review on the Brusheva toothbrush. I'm more doing this review from like a hygienist to like a patient standpoint, just because that's kind of what I do. Is I recommend toothbrushes, water picks, things for my patients to use just to help improve their oral hygiene. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick review of this Brusheva toothbrush. The other thing I loved about this toothbrush is I love how long it is, if that makes sense. My Sonicare that I use, the tips are probably about like this short. The thing I love about this is how long it is. So that being said, it's easier for the patients to get all the way to the back of their mouth because the whole toothbrush isn't in their mouth, if that makes sense. It's just kind of nice because it's hard to get to those back molars to brush, especially when you have a shorter tip. So with this one, since it is a longer tip, it's nicer because then the patient can really get far back, but the other part of the toothbrush isn't all the way in their mouth. So I really like that about this toothbrush. Okay, so I want to talk about the tips. I was given 3 different tips and a tongue scraper. So this tip is my favorite tip. It's just the pure white one. I like how it's angled. Obviously, that's great. So it can get really good surface areas on the teeth there when we're brushing. The other thing I love about this bristle is it is super soft. I started off with this one. This was probably the last one I used, and it was my favorite. It wasn't hard at all on my teeth. It was honestly what I would recommend for my patients. I always recommend an extra soft toothbrush. Because if not, they're brushing too hard, it's getting recession. So this was probably my favorite tip that I used with this toothbrush. All right, and then this is probably my favorite part about this toothbrush. I wish all electric toothbrushes actually gave an attachment for the tongue scraper, because as a hygienist, I see a lot of people whose tongues are not getting cleaned. And I love this. The other thing I love about it is I love how long it is. So like people, when they go and they kind of brush it forward, they're not going to feel like they're gagging because it's super short and like the whole handle's in their mouth. I love that about this toothbrush, is how long the attachments are. So I really liked it because I could go this way and then I could also turn it and go this way, and it covers a lot surface area of the tongue. And the tongue setting I loved with this. This is probably my favorite part about this toothbrush, is the tongue scraper. Honestly, I would recommend that just for my patients alone.